Welcome back to our American-Statesman podcast, and today we have a very special guest. A lot of you may know that he's been in the news just a little bit, but we were going to welcome Demo Odoms, the head football coach at Johnston High School. And Demo, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me, Rick.
And I know that this has not been the easiest few weeks in the world for you. Let's just start from the top. You had to make a very tough decision a few weeks ago. You were down to around 30 players, and 12 were freshmen. What went through your mind before deciding what course you wanted to take on the season?
Well, as a coach, you go through evaluation period during the week and hoping that you can regain kids from injury by the end of the week or by the time the game comes. And we're unfortunate to the point where we couldn't get those kids back in time, and I just didn't see it safe enough for us to put kids out on the field that were not prepared to play or not ready to play at that level, being the freshmen that I would have had to play that night.
I heard you agonized over the decision because you knew that some of the players would protest. What kind of response have you gotten, first from the players and then from the people outside of the school?
Well, at first, my players were hurt. They were devastated by it. And like I told them, I understand, a lot of that stuff was based on emotions with them. But as for me, their safety is the most important thing to me. I would rather deal with a parent or outside authorities saying that, I'm keeping kids off the field to be safe than have to deal with parents who are saying that I got their kid hurt. So.
But you have gotten some positive feedback just from maybe even total strangers that have said, hey, you were right in doing what you did. You tell me.
Yes, I have gotten a lot of emails, a lot of letters, and I wasn't looking for anything like that, but I have a lot of people who are supporting the decision that I decided to make, and I continue to think the decision was the right decision today.
And if all goes to plan, you will be there next year with a new team or with a lot of the same players, but it's not like the program is leaving, it's just temporarily suspended for the time being.
Right, we have a great group of young guys that are on the team right now. I have a lot of freshmen and sophomores, and I'm excited about those guys. My backfield was consisted of sophomores and freshmen on the varsity level as it was, so we're real excited about those kids, and we don't plan on the program being gone. We plan on working and getting after it.
I know you had the very neat emotional victory against the Elgin JV last week. I know that was a big lift for the players. How big a disappointment was it to you the next day when a bunch of your kids didn't make the no pass, no play, and therefore you had to suspend the team for the time being?
Well, it was very disappointing, Rick. We worked real hard, this year, to try to get our kids eligible with tutorials. We did a mandatory tutorial on Wednesday where we pushed practice back, an hour, and took our kids to tutorials and tried to get them eligible for the year. And unfortunately, some of the kids didn't make the grade, and we still had some injuries left over. So that really took the case on our team right now, and we're working real hard right now to get those kids back. We're increasing our tutorials to 2 times a day, and only practicing twice a week to try to recover these kids to grades right now.
And the goal right now is you're going to miss the next 2 weeks, but the goal is to come back in the 3rd week, which is the last week of the season, to play your final game, and it's homecoming. What kind of challenge did you tell the players about what they have to do to do this?
Well, we talked to our kids about it. They have a lot at stake now. They have to go back past their classes. They have the homecoming ceremonies, under their wing, and also they have a game that we're trying to get played under their wing also. So they're really buckled down. They're working hard. I just left the tutorial session just now, and those kids are working real hard to try to get these grades caught up.
Well, personally, I thought you made the right decision, even though maybe some people didn't. But anyway, this has been Demo Odoms. He's only 33 years old, if you can believe that. Maybe the youngest football coach in Central Texas, at least at the 4A level, and went to LBJ himself, a flanker and a running back in the University of Iowa. And let me just finish right there. What was the experience like at playing football for the University of Iowa?
Well, anytime you get to play in the Big Ten Conference, it has to be a great experience. They're known for smash mouth football, known for powerhouse football and big time football. And I was excited to go up there and play for a guy who's a Texas native, Hayden Fry. He's did a great job of recruiting the Texas area during his era, and just a great experience. Getting a chance to play in bowl games. Actually, all of the bowl games I played in, I was able to return back to Texas. So I played in the Sun Bowl and the Alamo Bowl twice.
How about that?
That was actually kind of fun.
And he played with Cedric Shaw, another former All Central Texas player. Demo, again, thank you. The best of luck to you, and I know it's not over yet.
It's not over. Thanks a lot.
All right.